Welcome to the Daily English Podcast, your everyday English made simple.
Here you'll practice with real stories, daily conversations, and powerful lessons. So subscribe now, and let's grow your English together every single day.
Have you ever thought about how something small can grow into something that changes the world? Today, you and I are going to travel back in time, not too far, only about 20 years ago. And step by step, we'll learn English, practice real phrases, and discover how one website, one tiny idea, turned into YouTube, the global stage where billions of voices speak every single day.
Yes, it's more than history. It's a story of curiosity, creativity, mistakes, experiments, and growth. And while you listen, your English will grow too.
Picture this. It's 2005. The internet is still young. No TikTok, no Instagram. Even Facebook is just beginning. And then three friends in California, Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Jawad Karim, decide to build a place where anyone could upload a video.
Upload. Let's pause here. Upload means to put a file, like a video or photo, onto your computer, onto the internet. Example, I uploaded my homework yesterday. Synonyms: send, post, publish. Antonym: download, to take something from the internet onto your computer.
Exactly. In April 2005, the very first YouTube video appeared. It was called Me at the Zoo. Jawad Karim stood in front of elephants at the San Diego Zoo, talking casually about trunks and animals. Only 18 seconds long. Simple, unpolished, yet it became the seed that grew into billions of videos.
And that's a powerful lesson for English learners. You don't need to be perfect to start. YouTube began with one short, imperfect video. So when you practice English, don't wait until everything is perfect. Upload your words. Try your sentences. Start small.
Now let's introduce another useful word: founder. A founder is someone who starts something, especially a company or organization. Example, Steve Jobs was the founder of Apple. Antonym: follower, someone who comes after. So Chad, Steve, and Jawad were the founders of YouTube.
And people loved what they built. Why? Because suddenly the power of video wasn't only for television or big studios. It was for you, for me, for anyone with a camera. That freedom is why YouTube exploded in popularity.
And here's a word that became important: viral. When something goes viral, it spreads quickly to millions of people, just like a virus spreads. Example, that funny cat video went viral last week. Synonyms: trending, popular, booming. Antonyms: unnoticed, ignored.
In those early days, silly clips, funny accidents, and creative songs went viral. People began asking, "Did you see that on YouTube?" It became a phrase, a habit, a daily part of life.
So let's pause for practice. Think of one video you've watched recently. How would you describe it? Say, it went viral. It was uploaded yesterday. The creator is amazing. 3 short sentences, clear and simple.
Good. See how language connects with history? Now, let's move to the next chapter. 2006. Google saw the power of YouTube and decided to buy it for $1.65 billion.
$1.65 billion. Imagine that. From 0 to a billion in just over a year. Billion means a number with 9 zeros. Example, the world has more than 7 billion people. Synonym, thousand, million. Antonym, one, small, little.
And after Google bought YouTube, The platform grew even faster. But to grow, they needed money. So in 2007, YouTube introduced ads. This was the beginning of monetization.
Monetize means to make money from something. Example, she monetized her cooking channel. Synonyms: profit from, earn from. Antonyms: give for free, lose money.
And for creators, this changed everything. YouTube was no longer just a hobby. It became a career.
Let's imagine a conversation. A. What do you do? B. I make YouTube videos. A. Really? Do you earn money from that? B. Yes, I monetize my channel with ads.
Simple, but powerful.
And then came another big word: algorithm. An algorithm is a system, a set of rules that tells you what to watch next. It learns your habits and recommends videos. Example, the algorithm recommended a video about food. Synonyms: formula, system. Antonyms: chaos, randomness.
For some, the algorithm is a friend. It helps you discover new things. For others, it's a challenge because sometimes it hides your video. But in English, you can use the phrase the algorithm to talk about how content is suggested.
So let's practice. Say, the algorithm recommended a video about food. Say, the algorithm often shows me music videos.
Perfect. Step by step, your vocabulary grows. And while you're learning words, you're also walking through history.
After the algorithm came a bigger change. YouTube transformed how people spent their free time. Before YouTube, you turned on the television. You waited for a program at a fixed time. But with YouTube, you could watch anytime, anywhere.
This is called on demand. When something is on demand, you can choose the time yourself. Example, I watched a movie on demand last night. Synonym, whenever you want. Antonym, scheduled.
And English learners discovered something powerful: lessons on demand, music on demand, comedy on demand. It wasn't just entertainment, it was education, culture, and connection.
And another habit began, subscribing. A subscriber is someone who follows your channel to see more videos. Example, I subscribed to an English channel. Synonyms, follower, supporter. Antonym, unsubscribe.
And that's the real lesson of YouTube's birth. A single small step can grow into something extraordinary.
Exactly. One short video, one imperfect beginning, and the world changed. And your English can follow the same path.
In our last episode, we traveled back to 2005. We met the founders of YouTube, we watched the very first video, and we saw how one short clip opened the door to a global stage.
Today, the story continues. Because YouTube didn't just stay small, it grew fast. And with growth came new challenges, new words, and new ways of learning.
Yes, this part of the journey is about money, freedom, and connection. It's about how YouTube changed from a hobby into a career, from single videos into entire communities. And while we tell the story, you'll keep building your English step by step.
So let's begin in 2007. YouTube had millions of users, but big growth cost big money. Servers, staff, and technology were expensive. So YouTube introduced something new: ads.
Ads, short for advertisements. At first, many people didn't like them, but they were necessary. And more importantly, they opened the door for creators to earn. This was the beginning of a powerful word: monetization.
Monetize means to make money from something. Example, she monetized her cooking channel. Synonyms, profit from, earn from. Antonyms,
give for free, lose money.
And suddenly, uploading a video wasn't just for fun, it could also pay the bills. Some people earned a little pocket money. Others began to dream of turning YouTube into their full-time career.
Let's imagine a short dialogue. A. What do you do? B. I make YouTube videos. A. Really? Do you earn money from that? B. Yes, I monetize my channel with ads.
Simple but powerful. This was the start of the creator economy. Millions of ordinary people finding new opportunities online.
But money was only one part of the story. Another big change was the algorithm. Do you remember? The algorithm is a system, a set of rules that recommends what to watch next.
Yes, for viewers, the algorithm was exciting. It felt like magic. Watch one video and suddenly you had 10 more to explore. But for creators, it was tricky. Sometimes the algorithm promoted your video. Sometimes it buried it.
Let's practice with this word. Say, the algorithm recommended a video about food. Say, the algorithm often shows me music videos.
Good. Short, clear, useful. Because even today, people often say, the algorithm loves me or the algorithm hates me. It's part of modern English.
Now, let's look at how YouTube changed daily life. Before, television controlled your schedule. If you wanted to watch a show, you waited until 7 p.m. But with YouTube, everything became on demand.
On demand means you choose the time yourself. Example, I watched a movie on demand last night. Synonym, whenever you want. Antonym, scheduled.
So, English learners like you could watch lessons on demand. Musicians could share songs on demand. Comedians could make people laugh on demand. It was freedom, and freedom always changes culture.
But YouTube wasn't just about videos. It was also about people. And this is where community entered the story.
Community means a group of people who share the same interest. Example, I joined a community of English learners. Synonyms, group, circle, network. Antonyms, isolation, alone.
At first, communities were small. Comment sections under videos, a few subscribers talking to each other. But soon, these communities grew into families.
And here's another important word, subscriber. A subscriber is someone who follows your channel to see more videos. Example, I subscribed to an English channel. Synonyms, follower, supporter. Antonym, unsubscribe.
Let's practice a short dialogue. A. How many subscribers do you have? B. I have 500 subscribers. A. That's amazing. I hope you reach 1,000 soon.
Yes, and every YouTuber has said something like this at least once. Subscribers became the heart of a channel. The bigger your community, the louder your voice.
And something else happened. Likes, shares, and comments turned into new ways of communication. A like was a digital smile. A comment was a conversation starter. A share was an invitation.
Think about this. Before YouTube, if you wanted to recommend something, you told a friend face to face. But with one click, you could now share a video with hundreds of people. That speed changed the way humans connect.
Because English, like YouTube, grows stronger when you share it. In our last episode, we saw how YouTube grew with monetization, ads, algorithms, and communities. But the story didn't stop there, because YouTube became something even bigger, a classroom, not just for one school or one city, but for the entire world.
Yes, before YouTube, education was locked in classrooms, universities, and expensive books. If you couldn't pay tuition, you couldn't learn. If you lived far away from a city, you couldn't attend. Knowledge was limited.
Tuition means the money you pay to attend school or university. Example, her tuition was very expensive last year. Synonyms, fees, charges. Antonym, free learning.
But YouTube changed that. Suddenly, anyone with internet could type a question and find answers. Math, science, languages, cooking, business, health. It was all there. The classroom was no longer a building, it was a screen in your hand.
This is why many people call YouTube the global teacher, because it never sleeps. It never charges tuition. It speaks in every language from every corner of the world.
Let's pause on another useful word, tutorial. A tutorial is a step-by-step lesson that teaches you how to do something. Example, I watched a tutorial on how to bake bread. Synonyms, lesson, guide, instruction. Antonym, confusion, guesswork.
And tutorials exploded on YouTube. How to fix a phone, how to play guitar, how to speak English. How to became the magic phrase that opened millions of doors.
For learners, this was revolutionary. No longer waiting for a teacher, no longer limited by geography or money. The world's knowledge was suddenly free.
But here's something important. Education on YouTube is not one style. Some people learn best by reading, some by listening, some by watching. And YouTube gave space for all styles. Cartoons, songs, lectures, role plays, experiments.
For English learners, especially, this was a treasure chest. YouTube gave grammar, pronunciation, listening, and vocabulary, but more than that, it gave real voices, real accents, real conversations, something no textbook could fully provide.
Treasure chest. I like that phrase. It means a box full of valuable things. Example, the library is a treasure chest of stories.
Yes, and YouTube is a treasure chest of knowledge. But like any treasure, you need to be wise. Not every video is reliable.
Reliable means you can trust it. Example, he is a reliable friend. Synonyms, trustworthy, dependable. Antonyms, unreliable, untrustworthy.
Some videos are wrong, misleading, or incomplete. So learners need another skill, critical thinking.
Critical thinking means not accepting everything immediately, but checking carefully. Example, good students use critical thinking when reading the news. Synonyms, analysis, judgment. Antonym, blind belief.
So YouTube gave knowledge, but also responsibility. You must ask, is this channel reliable? Does this teacher explain clearly? Are the facts correct?
Still, the opportunity is incredible. Imagine a farmer in a small village who learns modern planting techniques from a video, or a student who can't afford a tutor but finds free lessons online, or a mother who learns English to help her child with homework. These are not small stories. They are life-changing.
Life-changing means something so big that it changes your future. Example, winning that scholarship was life-changing for her.
And life-changing is exactly what free education does.
It turns curiosity into growth.
Curiosity means the strong desire to know or learn something. Example, her curiosity about space led her to study astronomy. Synonyms: interest, eagerness. Antonyms: indifference, disinterest.
So YouTube became a garden of curiosity. Every time someone typed, "How do I," another seed of knowledge was planted.
And the best part? Education on YouTube is not limited by age. Children watch ABC songs, teenagers learn science experiments, adults learn how to fix their cars, grandparents learn how to use smartphones. The classroom is open to everyone.
And this changed daily habits. Cooking, people search for recipes, fitness, people follow workout routines, homework, students ask for math tutorials. Even hobbies, painting, gardening, photography, all became part of YouTube learning.
It means you are never alone. Even if you don't have a teacher nearby, you still have access. Access means the ability to enter, reach, or use something. Example, I accessed the internet at the library.
Yes, you have access to the world's teachers, voices, and lessons, and that access can change your future.
So the history of YouTube is not just about videos. It is also the history of education, becoming free, flexible, and global.
And that brings us to the heart of this episode. YouTube became the biggest classroom in human history, bigger than any university, bigger than any library, because it connected billions of learners to billions of lessons.
But remember, every classroom has rules, some good, some bad. On YouTube, the rule is simple. Think carefully, learn wisely, and share kindly.
So let's recap what we discovered today. YouTube turned into a global classroom. It broke barriers of tuition, geography, and access. It gave us tutorials, free education, and new habits of learning.
And for you, the listener, it gave powerful vocabulary: tuition, tutorial, reliable, critical thinking, curiosity, access. Words you can use in daily conversation. Words that connect your English to today's world.
So here's our practice challenge before we close. Try making 3 sentences with today's words. For example, I watched the tutorial about photography. The teacher is very reliable. My curiosity helps me learn every day.
Good. Keep speaking them out loud, because when you say them, you own them.
And remember, like YouTube itself, your learning doesn't need to be perfect at the beginning. It just needs to start.
Exactly. One video, one sentence, one moment of curiosity, that's how growth begins.
So keep watching, keep practicing, and keep learning, because the classroom of YouTube is open 24/7.
And the best part is, you are already inside it.
YouTube didn't just change business, it also changed culture. Before YouTube, jokes, songs, and dances spread slowly. But suddenly, with one click, they could travel worldwide.
That's where the word trend became important. A trend is something popular for a short time. Example, the new dance is a trend on YouTube. Synonyms: craze, wave. Antonym: tradition. Say it with me. That video is a trend.
Remember Gangnam Style or the baby dancing or Charlie Bit My Finger? These weren't just videos. They were global events. Shared laughter, shared rhythm, shared culture.
And then came memes. A meme is a joke, picture, or video people share and remix. Example, the cat meme made everyone laugh. Synonyms: viral joke, Inside joke. Say it. That meme went viral.
So YouTube made culture faster, funnier, and more connected. And even today, when something goes viral, the whole world talks about it. YouTube is not just about videos. It's about influence, the power to affect people's ideas and behavior. Example, her teacher had a strong influence on her. Synonyms, impact, effect. Antonyms, weakness, helplessness.
Think about it. One video can change how millions of people dress, cook, or speak. A dance in one country becomes a global trend in days. A phrase like and subscribe became part of everyday English.
And that's cultural influence. YouTube didn't only share clips, it shaped music, language, even our daily conversations. Friends don't just say, "Did you watch TV anymore?" They ask, "Did you see that YouTube video?"
So when you practice English here, remember, you're not just learning words, you're learning the influence of culture. And one day, your own video, your own voice, could influence someone else.
Every tool has two sides, and YouTube is no different. Let's look at the benefits first.
Benefit means something positive. Example, exercise has many benefits for health. Synonyms, advantage, gain. Antonym, disadvantage. Say it with me. Learning English on YouTube is a benefit.
The first benefit is learning. From cooking to coding, from English to engineering, you can learn almost anything for free.
The second benefit is connection. YouTube connects people worldwide. Through comments, likes, and shares, strangers become communities.
And the third benefit is creativity.
Anyone can upload, rich or poor, young or old. Everyone has a stage to share their ideas.
But every light has a shadow. Let's talk about disadvantages.
The first disadvantage is distraction. You open YouTube to study, but one funny clip leads to another, and an hour disappears. Distraction means something that steals your focus.
The second disadvantage is misinformation. Anyone can upload, but not everything is true, so learners must check carefully before believing.
And the third disadvantage is overuse. Too much screen time can harm your health, your sleep, and your balance in life.
So the lesson is balance. Use YouTube for learning, connection, and creativity, but protect yourself from distraction, misinformation, and overuse.
If YouTube has changed so much in 20 years, imagine the next 20. The future is not just videos. It's new technology, AI, VR, and AR.
AI, artificial intelligence, means machines that act smart. Example, the AI recommended a new English lesson. Synonyms, smart tech, machine learning. Antonym, human only.
Today, AI already writes captions and suggests videos. Tomorrow, it could translate every video into every language instantly.
VR, virtual reality, means a computer world you can step inside. Example, he learned cooking in virtual reality. Imagine walking into a virtual cafe and practicing English with avatars.
AR, augmented reality, means mixing digital with real life. Example, she used AR to see how furniture looks in her room. One day, you might point your phone at the sky and YouTube will show you a video about the stars above.
But there's also the challenge of attention span. That's the length of time we can focus. Example, children often have a short attention span. Synonyms, focus, concentration. And that's why YouTube created Shorts.
Shorts are quick, under 1 minute vertical videos. They fit modern life, easy to watch while waiting for a bus. But they're a double-edged sword.
fast joy, but sometimes weak patience.
So we've walked together through YouTube's story.
From a tiny 18-second clip at the zoo to a global stage where billions of voices speak.
We've seen how it changed history, culture, and daily habits, how it created opportunities, careers, and communities, and how it still faces challenges, balance, misinformation, and competition.
But the most important lesson is this. YouTube is not finished. It is still being written by every new video, every new voice, every new choice.
And that includes you. When you practice English here, when you comment, when you share, you are part of this global story.
So don't wait for perfect. Start small, just like YouTube started. Upload your voice, practice your sentences, share your ideas.
Because your voice matters, your English matters, and the world is waiting to hear it.
Thank you for learning with the Daily English Podcast. Your everyday English made simple.
If you enjoyed this lesson, give it a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more. Because the more you practice, the stronger your English becomes every single day.